There's range, you know, with the Farsa and the Granger combination. But it's going to be Assassin versus Assassin here in the jungler for the second game.
So no pure lockdown for the Fanny, but I think they had the Fanny, and the lineup rating again will favor Geekfam.
Wow.
See, make it. Looking to carry the team with the Fanny here this time. Geekfam on their way to a resurgence in Season 16. But is it a bit too late? RRQ obviously is still looking for that playoff berth. Who is gonna win this time? Will Geekfam close it out against RRQ?
Geekfam looks to hold RRQ's record at a 4-win if they're able to find the 2-0 right here or right now. Will RRQ be able to bounce back and recover and force a Game 3? Lanadon, let's find out.
Okay. Emblem-wise, nothing too crazy here. Double lethal ignition, so a lot of damage and early res. Bad mistake again, just like yesterday against the Glue. Folks, on an Arlet, you do not want to fight level 1, man.
Nah, how'd win.
Okay. I don't know why he keeps on doing it. Thrill, though, the choice, the killing spree as well for the Lancelot. Race Might to stay sustainable, and Tenacity too, Rins. Huh, very defensive itemization. Master Assassin for the Obsidia, though.
I guess he needs it against a Fanny too, right? Even in the first game earlier when he was up against Eastern Shin, he went for the tenacity on the Jushin. Now Kenziski with the lane against Obsidia, this should be an easy crab take.
Yeah.
But Toy has to go for it. Ooh.
Still able to find the steal there. Unfortunately for the Granger, that's going to be Fanny though, moving on towards the mid lane. That's a great two-man stun there from Rins just to rig the momentum, but no first blood here, first two.
So far, it's aight. Geekfam definitely with a bit more of an advantage right now as they hold up though. Fanny posturing up in the bottom lane. Nothing to take.
A bit tougher, Edok. Once again!
Final slash flicker. That's going to be Beloyski though with the wild charge. That's a cable miss. Make it's finally jumping in the mid lane, almost to his death, but no first blood for RRQ, but that signifies that RRQ will take the river control. Gobs now, Torino distraction by time, looking for Rins, while first stick is on the turtle. Let's see Gobs again, looking to reposition towards the back. Beloyski reinforcing, but Edok will deal enough damage to, that's 2-1 member, that's first blood. Turtle though will be for RRQ, that's a 1-for-1.
Yep. All of it was set up by the final slash of Rez in the mid lane. A lot of value after the resources burned for Geekfam.
Yeah, you need to respect this for Geekfam, man. They see the Arlet missing, that should have been called out, and they should have played it super safe in the mid lane, but instead, they still went aggro, and that could cost them. Because RRQ, again, they've gone for a composition with less lockdown, but more early game dominance if they're able to secure the first few, or the first lead of the game, and that they have done. Not a massive one, unfortunately, because a kill was traded in, and it was Maykids who got on the board.
Audience prediction 66% for Geekfam, but Edok still very, very tanky, so...
Lane, it seems, yeah? As Toy has been rotating a lot. Oh, that wall.
Oh, they're going to come towards Edok. That's the cutthroat, the feather, airstrike, and the wild charge. Big 3 resources spent on towards the Hilda.
But at least they got more pressure on the map here, and Snakekid's gonna take this one. Bit of a EXP lead for Fursic as expected. Rins, gotta watch out for the walls there. Whoa!
Yeah. Same thing they did against Dewa. Rush on the Skypiercer. From the Fury Hammer into the Skypiercer, not even boots picked up. Make it.
Looking to jump in the mid lane, Rins flickers out of danger.
Oi!
That's going to be Fursic, not landing the Phantom Execution. But yeah, again, it's just a very low kill count here. First 5 minutes.
Yeah, both teams are playing their comm a bit well here. They know each other's potential. Rez!
Final slash on towards a boy in the mid. That's a stun. But that's about it. Looking to clear. Dobbs and Beloy under the turtle with 4 members of RRQ. Fursic finds the turtle. That's going to be Fursic moving a jump on towards Gobs. Rins claims it. That's going to be Geekfam losing 1 member and the turtle.
By the way, beautiful wall by Beloyski, and Makits was able to secure the purple buff. Otherwise, it would have been much worse for Geekfam after the conversion from RRQ.
Oh, reversion play.
What?
Good read.
Oh, great read there, but they will lose the structure top. That's going to be the first structure off the board here in this game.
Good moves by RRQ. The Lo Yi certainly has been the best pick for them on the last few games at least. It's been the only pick on the mid lane that has gotten them wins. And it's through being really strong in the mid lane. Good spot by Edok there on the Hilda. Again, playing with the pressure around and Gobs on the Phobius. When you're falling behind like this, it's not too fun, man. You aren't able to be that 1v4 threat anymore. It's a 1v1 down below.
Oh, first game, it was the Makids, and this time Fursic has more say, forcing Makids back, and that will be Fursic having the last laugh this time.
Yeah, it seems like there's a bit of a personal agenda here, and Fursic is looking for a get back.
Geekfam gonna have to play it safe right now. Late game is actually really good for RRQ with Toy in the mix. So Geekfam need to desperately get the stacks on for Ken Ziski as we get into the mid game here, because it could be very, very dicey if they don't. RRQ could just fully snowball. Look at Fursic, he's already 2 levels ahead of Makids now. The purple buff will very soon get taken away. Fursic though.
Hot, force back.
Huh?
You could see a 5v5 here in the mid. Purple buff though will be the main focus of that Fanny. You will get it this time. The last turtle of the game will spawn very, very soon.
And I don't think Geekfam wants to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Unless Gobs, once again, wants to force it out, because it's 2 times by now. Gobs went in kind of all alone to kind of contest this.
So let's see. Toy's around as well, and he's a level ahead, so gold-wise, he's doing pretty good. He's #1 in the charts, 500 gold ahead of the Granger. In the mid lane, though, Beloyski. Wall.
On towards Rins, that's the flicker burn. Okay, that's already the flicker triggered. Will they fight this time? Seems like they are hovering around looking for angles. That's Rez, final slash flicker. Just on towards Beloy. Uh-oh, that's a stun. Rez taking out 5v4 now. The turtle resetted. Uh-oh, Fursic now in the mid! Rig Brain Beloy finds a 3-man stun, and Fursic still is able to find the retribution. But what a play from Beloy.
BBB is back, baby. What a set! And Geekfam won that one, even though Fursic was able to take the turtle, but wants to go for it again.
He loses it though. Makids had the red tree, so it was a very unnecessary risk to take. Yeah. Big Brain Beloyski? Is that BBB or is that Keyboy, dude? That did not look like a Beloyski play. The KDA does not look like a Beloyski KDA. Huey 0-4 and 4 right now, not 0-0-4. BBB, that was not Big Brain, that was just big plays, man.
It's Big Bruiser Beloy.
Oh, in the bottom side of the map.
Nah.
You got caught by the Hunter Bone, man. So when you get caught by the Hunter Bone, you're cooked on the Fanny. So you still gotta respect that. Kenzie's still not on the board. So for RRQ, it's not bad. It is bad considering their lead, but it's not horrible yet.
At least the gold lead is kind of shifting towards Geekfam a bit after the 1-point-something gold lead earlier for the Kings of Kings. Boy, so far hasn't been enabled that much, and that's thanks to Edok, thanks to the dive-in coming in from Rest, and also Fursic as well. They gotta rely on Beloyski sets, man.
Yeah.
It really is the saving grace of Geek right now.
And it's an anti-CC charge towards RRQ. With that alone now lingering in the minds of RRQ, it's going to be tough to play the front to back or the dives that they've been setting up for. This is what Rins likes to do, by the way. He just uses diversion to distract his opponents. 200 gold lead only for most of them individually, so it's not really that good. Geekfam now have a turret down below as well, so we are equal in turrets. Actually, no, that's a turret win for Geekfam because the mid lane was taken earlier. So more map prio for Geekfam, who can set up ambushes and who can utilize the instant pick of Beloyski. Oh, there you go, Rins.
Oh, flicker, while charge, that's the commitment. With the feather airstrike bursting Rins down. On the ball! Toy in the mix, in the mid, flickers out and Kenzie finds the mark. 2 members off the board, and Geekfam, they will continue to apply pressure as the Lord is up.
Oh, you cannot do that, man.
That's why.
He's too eager to bone make it.
Hey, that's why it's Not the best choice against a fan. You get pulled into the team, man.
Oh no. They're taking their time here. Edok isolated in the front. First Sick is not able to recover and reinforce. Now they are starting to lose members one by one. Rez still able to reposition and get back to safety. With the flying cloud here, Toy is back, but the Lord is just open for Geekfam.
First Sick.
Uh-oh, that's a cancellation.
Great cancels.
Oh, the puncture will not be able to find the connection. Rez jumps back
Whoa.
dead, all alone.
Whoa.
But that's Kenzie isolated and taken down as a boy. No wings by wings seems like. And RRQ, they will lose out on the Lord, but they take one.
All right, Rez. That was a pretty good play, but then again, Geekfam still has a lot of time to set this up. Kenzie with the first death of the game. This is pretty fun, Mirko.
This is actually pretty fun indeed, man. Hold up, they're gonna go for another battle here. Fanny has purple buff, Kenzie's down, but fortunately for Geekfam, there's no shutdown on him. He lose out on the stacks. Great for RQ though, because now they defend the Lord, and I would say the advantage... Oh no.
Is it gone?
Why didn't they hold it? Okay, they still... But that's like an unnecessary charge, no? I don't know. There was no one there to hold the Lord. Now it still looks free. Geekfam can just walk over the next wave and hit it once.
Yeah, still overall net positive for Geekfam here. And a boy finally gets some free shots to the back here. Against some of the members of RRQ Rins, man. He has to be really careful because even though he's like 5 feet away from Beloyski, the wall is always there to be the like a reserve coffin for this guy.
Wow. That is a bit too high, no? 70,
so.
Okay, now it's 6-7. All right, earlier 70 is kind of like, okay.
6-7?
Yeah, 6-7 is kind of high too. I would say 60-40, you know, 62, maybe 38. Bit more generous, but RRQ are definitely still in this game. It's not 70-30 just yet. Damage dealt though. Make it and Gobs up there. Everyone up there. And then you see Rins and Rez. So Toy, despite being able to catch Make Kids once, he hasn't been able to dish out a lot of damage, and this is due to Obsidian's kit. Very tough to deal damage to front line, just like that. You have to try to like, especially, well, that's before you get to late game. Late game obviously gonna be good. Gobs.
Oh,
Rez?
Make a move now, isolated.
He needs a flicker, all right.
Will force to use the flicker. 1 minute on the clock for that next Lord here. Both teams here just trying to create angles. Perhaps capitalizing on mistakes. Purple buff contestation though. Makids will take it.
Yeah. The 2-level lead is gone for Fairsick. Now both junglers are 15 equal. But somehow Makids is 3-1 and 2, and Fairsick is 0-0-2.
Yeah. It's tough playing against a Phobius and also a Grok in your face with a Lancelot. It's bound to happen, but like it or not, he has to make it work, man.
Toy has to go with a nature, by the way, and that's what he's building towards next. So he's going to have less shred to frontline. Gobs and Beloyski will be safe for another few minutes, which is great for Geekfam. And the blade armor for Beloyski. So maybe the entire game now, both are building towards blade armor. Gobs is very close to building it, already has a hold up. See Halberd for Makids. Oh, Wind of Nature done for Kenzie too. He's just building towards now a BOD. So he's fully built up. Just needs those stacks on the Sky Piercer to build up even more. Fairsick super under in the item department, dude. He only has War Axe and Endless Battle. Not a Hunter Strike yet.
I think it's more of a maybe hybrid Lancelot here because there's too much damage coming in from Geekfam.
But then who threatens the backline? Because Rez only has Fury Hammer.
Rinse might be there, but Fairsick, good dodge.
A great dodge to that wall charge. Edok here trying to zone members. Final slash on towards just Gobs though. Still a 5v5, but a lot of resource spent. RRQ, they will not force more. They will back away as the purple buff is up.
But this is good for Geekfam. Look at the wave in the bottom lane. It's building up towards RRQ. Make hits.
Oh, will not find the purple this time. Wolf still has Retribution. Toy very low. Lethal Ignition will not be able to collect that kill, but that signifies the control in the river. Geekfam will occupy more bodies in that area. Kenzie, Wind of Nature, Rez, Flicker, final slash!
What?
But that's enough not enough to take him down. Rez will be off the board a little bit too aggressive.
And how they can cycle again, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
RRQ, do they want to take it? Do they want to gamble?
Well, the wave in the bottom lane is so good for Geekfam. RRQ need to.
They're going to reclaim. That's going to be a boy! Finding the Lord
No
Steal.
way.
That's a clutch boy that we all know.
Not just only clutch a boy. Shout out to all two beefy boys in the front for Geekfam. That was a great setup and a cancel towards Versik.
Oh no. Now it's Geekfam pushing in with everyone up. Edog's gonna be careful here. No holy shields to play with too, so Geekfam can look for a proper advantage now, like a big base turret.
And this is Farside and Granger we're talking about. The siege potential is massive. Edog flying clouds. Oh boy.
Gotta be careful here. They lose the structure in the bottom side. And they will just take it. 3K gold lead suddenly towards the Geeks. Final slash spent. Geekfam, they're taking it slow. Fanny is waiting for the right moment here to make a jump, but seems like RRQ, they're keeping it tight.
No damage, man. No damage from RRQ right now to the front lines. They can only deal damage to the back line, and that's all on Rez. Edog should be fine here. And that's the concern that I had earlier, Rez.
Oh, what? Flash all alone. What? To two members. Edog in the back trying to provide pressure onto his Kenzie. Great kiting. That's going to be Rez off the board. Toy! Caught. Makis collects 1-2. With a nature. Very intelligent as Edog will be eliminated. Kenzie with the kite. Kendi with the jukes. And now Renz canceling the teleportation. And suddenly 4 members of RRQ is off the board.
RRQ gambled and they paid the price. Makits and Kensiski rushing towards the base of RRQ. It's only Versik. Can he do it?
The newcomer is trying to defend, trying to buy time, looking for the clear, finds it, looks for the end, but Kenzie shuts him down.
Wave down below.
That's gonna be a wipeout. Rez will be up, but it's still RRQ able to fight for another day.
RRQ, are they getting desperate, Mirko?
Yeah, they're desperately trying to get back in the game by going for these random fights, but unfortunately they just do not have enough damage to dive the backline. That's why I gotta say, yes, it is a hybrid build for Versik, but I think he should have just gone for damage at that point, right? If you go hybrid with this composition, you're relying on just Rez to deal with the backline, and it will get to a point where you cannot rely on Rez to deal with backline. Rez is doing what he can do, honestly, against a Phobius, against a Grok, chasing down a Farsa who can fly with wings and a Granger with a nature, but it's just not enough. He needs more layers to it. The whole team ditched the front to back and went for full dive. Even Rins put himself in a tough spot with a diversion so that he could flank, but it didn't work. Kenzie didn't run his way. It's so conditional, the dive of RRQ. And without the base turret down below, Geekfam, we know them to be the macro team. We know them to be the ones to utilize every small macro lead. It's tough to think that RRQ can pull this off, but there is a chance. One big fight, diversion. But the new diversion, you spot it, you see it, you can, it's readable. And Geekfam know that RRQ just used it to distract. They're not phased.
They can just milk the clock. Geekfam, time is on their side. Whoa!
Oh, great read by a boy. With the flicker now, Rez. No man's land. That's gonna be the quick punish. Makis jumps in. A boy finds the kill. And 1 by 1, RRQ members are eliminated. Versik, it's a 1v1. And Makis will find the solo.
Geekfam, 2-0 win against the King of Kings. They are once again the King Slayers. The resurgence is coming. Wow. They're taking their time. They want to use
they're trying to go cloud.
Disrespect on the highest level. Welcome back, Geekfam.